Bath salts are pretty much mandatory from here on out, full spoiler alert. The Salt Grows Heavy by Cassandra Khaw is a dark reimagining of The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid has married her prince, he turns out to be a bastard. She has lots of mermaid hybrid babies who eat the entire kingdom. With the murder victims burned and the babies running wild, the Little Mermaid and her plague doctor decide to move on to find a new kingdom. The plague doctor also happens to be a Frankenstein. In their journeys, the pair comes across a Lord of the Flies type group of kids. And these boys are hunting one of their own. The plague doctor accuses the boy who is the hunter of being a murderer, who's then like, nah, kid's fine. This kid, who is the pig, is then brought to the saints where he is resurrected. The saints are actually 3 surgeons who bring Pig Boy back to life in the most horrific way possible. These kids are killed, part of them taken out or swapped for new parts, thus Frankensteins. A whole village of preteen Frankensteins, and this is actually where our plague doctor is from. Now, the saints make a show for the Little Mermaid and the plague doctor that they're not really torturing these kids, and really are making them stronger, and they demonstrate this by cutting out pieces of themselves that the Little Mermaid then eats in secret. Because, like, they totally didn't need them anymore, so what could possibly go wrong? And what could possibly go wrong is they kill the hunter kid to get replacement pieces to make up for the ones that have been eaten. The plague doctor is really hell-bent on freeing these kids from the saints, and so the twosome decide that they are going to trick the saints. And they're going to do this by telling the saints the secrets of the mermaid people. Now, the mermaid demands that in exchange for her secrets that the saints perform this ritual twice more. Now, when they cut their pieces off again, the mermaid replaces them with lynx parts and eats up their pieces again. This plan sort of works, except for the fact that most of the kids don't want to be saved from these saints. These little occultist bastards actually worship these saints and don't plan on going anywhere. The mermaid's knocked out, and when she wakes up, she is being full-on dissected. The saints don't know is that mermaids are regenerative, and she is restoring her body parts as they're being sliced apart. The saint gets too close, and she literally eats his face. After her tasty snack, the Little Mermaid goes looking for her plague doctor. And the Little Mermaid finds her plague doctor gravely injured. Last words of love are exchanged, plague doctor dies, because intestines be everywhere. The 3 saints/surgeons, they find the Little Mermaid, all 3 of them. Yes, that other guy is alive again, he's also regenerative. They beat the ever-loving hell out of the mermaid, and they want to eat her. Plague doctor wakes up, they can't die either, they are made up of parts of other people. Remember, plague doctor is a Frankenstein. Very important. The mermaid and the plague doctor lose to the saints and are then kind of crucified up on trees and a pyre built beneath their feet. While the fire is being built, the mermaid does tell all the secrets of her people to the plague doctor. And this whole time, the plague doctor is kind of onto something, asking the mermaid, what is your name? What is your mermaid name? And kind of what is the significance of a mermaid's name and what power does it hold? Now, when the plague doctor remembers what mermaid's name is, she spits it out and the mermaid bursts into a ball of light. Decombusts and burns everyone and everything alive. Dead, everybody dead. Now, when the mermaid wakes up, because again, she can regenerate, she is immortal, she digs up the plague doctor's bezoar, which is like a tumor type thing that is being transplanted from body to body to keep a person's essence alive, which makes literally no sense. Look up what a bezoar is. Now we do a 10-year time jump, and the mermaid has rebuilt the plague doctor's body. Hocus pocus, plague doctor lives happily ever after, sort of, I guess. I have no idea what just happened. Like, seriously, the f did I just read?